Kyle Richards, who is currently estranged from her husband, Rhobh house husband Mauricio Umansky, has been publicly humiliated when he was spotted on a date with two unknown brunette women. In the past, Nikita Khan and the model Claudia have both been romantically linked to him. At this point in time, he has returned to action, but where exactly was he? Continue reading to find out more information. It was during the 14th season of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills that Mauricio Umansky formally left the house that he shared with Kyle Richards and their daughters. Kyle found it extremely difficult to cope with the fact that the marriage had come to an inevitable end and that he had to relocate to a condominium. Portia, her only child and the only other person in the house, made her feel as if she were utterly alone. Something came out of nowhere and struck Kyle in the face, despite the fact that she and Mauricio had been separated and were free to visit other people. When Mauricio arrived in Greece, he was met at the airport by a blonde woman whose identity was unknown to him. In addition to that, photographs were taken of him kissing and hugging her. It was discovered that the person in question was Nikita Khan, who is a philanthropist, and that they had been in a relationship for a brief amount of time. Kyle was unable to endure the sight of the pictures that depicted Nikita and Mauricio embracing one another. She brought up the subject with him in the episode that was aired on Tuesday, March 11th, and she has come to the realization that nothing will ever be the same from this point on. To reassure Kyle and demonstrate that he bore no ill will against her, he gave her a comforting embrace. Claudia K. was the new girl, while Nikita was out of the picture by December of 2024. At this point in time, it seems as though he has made a return to brunettes, and it is not just one specific brunette he is going after. Mauricio Umansky was recently seen going out on a date with two mystery women, both of whom have black hair. Mauricio spent a night out at the Chateau on the evening of Saturday, March 8th. This is the case with both Erika Jayne, who is a cast member currently, and Lisa Rinna, who is an alumna of the show, as they nearly ran into Mauricio and the girls that he was with. It looked as though he and the two brunettes whose identities were unknown were having a conversation while sitting around a round table. This was revealed by someone who was there. Two women were with Ma at the Chateau, but it seemed as though he was more interested in one of them. As soon as someone left the premises, he became quite interested in what was going on. One of the girls then departed, and he started making out with his date who was seated next to him. Ma and the girl were locked in a lengthy, passionate kiss, which continued until the lights were turned on and the pub finally cleared out of patrons. It seemed as though she was intrigued, and the two of them were getting into the kiss, but it still felt more casual than it did serious. Crossings with difficulties, as was said previously, Erika Jayne and Lisa Rinna were also present at the Chateau Marmont. There is the claim that they passed by Mauricio Umansky and his dates, but there was no interaction between them. What did the fans think in response to what they witnessed him doing? Did they consider his behavior to be a display of arrogance, or were they more concerned about his evident satisfaction in moving on? At this point, I have to ask, why is this even considered news? They are getting a divorce, and both of them have made their intentions unmistakable. Let us move forward. I am referring to the fact that you should understand man. I am pleased that he is no longer required to conceal it. It's not as if he hasn't been doing this for years anyway. This is simply not a good taste at all. Mauricio, you need to pull yourself together. It's like every week there's a new chicks. Since the 4th season of Rhobh, there have been allegations circulating that Mauricio had been unfaithful. However, both he and Kyle have denied these claims, stating that they are false. Now he is free to do anything he wants and is enjoying his life to the fullest as a single man. Is it your opinion that Mauricio should be more cognizant of Kyle's sentiments when he brings his dates to public locations like these? Or, now that a year and a half have passed since their separation, Is he now at liberty to do as he pleases? Please let us know if you are watching The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills on Tuesdays on Bravo.